Hello and welcome everyone from wherever you are joining us, whether you are on Facebook, YouTube, we are glad you are here. I hope you are enjoying your delicious cup of coffee, tea, or hot chocolate, whichever one is your preferred beverage. And I want to let you know that today is not just another session. It is an opportunity to grow, to expand, and to see new possibilities in your life. Before we continue, I would like to take a few moments to give a few shout outs. I want to give a shout out to Carmen Alvarez, who is tuning in from Covina, California, to Anderson from Fontana, California. Now, I am excited to be your host today, and I'm even more excited because today I am going to present to you someone who's truly special. So let's get started. Michael Alvarez is a graduate student and a graduate of Mount St. Antonio College, where he earned an associate's degree in computer engineering. He began his journey with Gano Excel with a clear purpose, not only to improve his health and overall being, but also to achieve financial freedom through a proven, duplicable system focused on personal growth and entrepreneurial growth. His technical background, combined with a growth mindset and a long-term vision, positions him to leverage the Gano Excel system as a platform for sustainable success, impact, and opportunity. So let's stay present, keep an open mind, because what you are about to hear can truly shift your life. Now let's give a warm welcome to Michael Alvarez. Welcome, Michael.
Thank you. Thank you, Sarai. Hey, everyone. Good to see you all today. And thank you so much for being here today. It is such a wonderful opportunity to be able to share Gano Excel with all of you and what this business opportunity can provide for all of you. All right, that's good. That's some good stuff right there. All right, so let's get started. Now, let me ask you something. How many of you drink coffee or know someone who drinks coffee every single day? Right? Almost everyone. Now, it is one of the most consumed beverages in the entire world. As a matter of fact, it is the most purchased commodity in the entire planet. Everyone drinks it in the morning, during meetings, while studying, or even while spending time with friends. Now, imagine something very interesting. What if a simple habit that people already do every day, which is, of course, drinking coffee, could also be a way to improve their health and create an additional source of income? And that's exactly what we're going to be all about today. I'm going to introduce you to our business opportunity that is Gano Excel, a global company that provides premium coffee, powerful natural ingredients, and a unique business opportunity that could change your life in ways you never ever imagined was possible. Now, Gano Excel was founded by a visionary entrepreneur, Mr. Liao Sun Seng, who had a very simple but powerful idea. He believed that people everywhere should have access to better health and better opportunities in life. So, in 1995, in Malaysia, he started Gano Excel with one mission to introduce the world to a remarkable natural ingredient called Ganoderma lucidum, which I'll tell you more about later on. And he combined it with something people already enjoy every day coffee. So, what began as a small vision has now grown into a truly global, universal company. And we operate in more than 70 countries around the world, reaching millions and almost half billions of people who are enjoying both the products and the business opportunity. In 2003, the company expanded into the United States, establishing its corporate headquarters in Southern California, placing the business right in one of the world's largest and most dynamic markets. But one of the things that makes this company truly special is something very few companies could even have the opportunity to say 100% debt free. And that matters because usually when a company carries heavy debt, much of the energy is going into paying banks, lenders, creditors, and over time trying to cut corners. But when a company is debt free, they have the energy and freedom to focus on what really matters, developing great products, supporting its people, expanding across the world, and creating long term stability for everyone involved. You see, that kind of financial freedom reflects strong leadership and responsible management. and a company that is built just not for today, but also for the future. You see, that is exactly the kind of foundation you want when you're looking at a business opportunity. You don't want to find something that's in trouble. You want something that's going to guarantee you long success without any risks. Now it's time to introduce you to Gano Excel's very natural ingredient, Ganoderma lucidum, the heart of everything we do. It is also known around the world as the king of all herbs. You see, this thing has over 200 phytonutrients and more than 150 antioxidants, more than almost any other herb on this planet. Now, crazy as it sounds, for over 2 millenniums, 2,000 years, this mushroom has been treasured in ancient wellness traditions as once so rare and valuable that it was only reserved, and I mean strictly, almost death penalty inducing, reserved only for emperors and royalty. If even a commoner tried to get their hands on one of these things or was found to be in possession of one of them, well, let's just say they had dire consequences waiting for them. Right now, modern science is discovering why this valuable mushroom was so hidden, was kept so secret for so long, because of the incredible nutritional profile that I just mentioned. That means your body receives powerful natural compounds that help support balance, vitality, overall wellness, everything you could ever want. One of the most amazing things about Ganoderma is how it works with the body. Now, instead of forcing the body in one direction, it helps balance the immune system, supporting it when it's weak and calming it down when it's overactive. And there's a lot more benefits than just that. It's known for helping improve circulation, increasing natural energy levels, assisting the body's detoxification process, reducing inflammation, promoting cellular rejuvenation, better sleep, better managing allergies, and even enhancing overall vitality. What makes this business so brilliant is that we didn't just put Ganoderma into pills or capsules and call it a day. We infuse this powerful extract into products people already love and use every day, coffee, and it gets much more than that. Our line includes classic black coffee, 3-in-1 with creamer, mocha, hot chocolate, tea, even oatmeal, as well as wellness supplements, skincare products, and many other daily essentials, all enriched with Ganoderma, all the stuff you use that you already use. We simply help them upgrade what they're already consuming every day. We're not asking people to change their habits. And for anyone that wants to see the scientific research behind this, you don't have to take our word for it. You can visit pubmed.gov, which is, the official medical research database used by scientists and researchers around the world. You're going to find thousands of studies discussing this incredible herb, why it was so hidden, why it was kept so secret. So, when people enjoy our products, they're not just drinking coffee, they're experiencing coffee and drinks with purpose, wellness, coffee powered all by the king of all herbs. Now, we talked about the products. Let's talk about the opportunity. This is where things start to get really interesting. Now, think about how most products reach us today. A product is manufactured by a company, then passed through a wholesaler, retailer, and along the way, through every step, companies have to spend massive amounts of money, not just on these steps, but also on even advertising. That costs a lot. Every step in the chain is adding cost. So here's where things get good. Someone is getting paid at every level of that system, except the people who actually use and recommend the product. Network marketing is flipping this whole thing upside down. Instead of spending millions of dollars on TV ads, commercials, billboards, middlemen, we do something much smarter. We're taking the same money and rewarding real people who share the products with others. In other words, the company connects directly from the company to the consumer. No wholesaler, no retailer, no expensive advertising campaigns. Instead, the most powerful form, and I mean the most powerful form of marketing, takes over. Word of mouth, peer to peer. When someone enjoys coffee and feels the benefits of the amazing Ganoderma lucidum, sharing it with their friends or family, we say, thanks for sharing this. Now we're going to reward you for helping our business grow, thanks to your sharing, your word of mouth. Now, this creates something very exciting. It means people can get started with a very low investment. because there's no need to open a store or buy expensive equipment. It means people can start with a very low investment. It means you can build this business part time with flexible hours as your plan B while keeping your current job, maybe for now. But most importantly, it opens the door to something many people are searching for: additional income and eventual financial freedom. The greatest dream of that anyone could ever strive for. Because GonoXL operates in more than 70 countries worldwide, this opportunity isn't limited to just one city or one country. It's truly an international, universal business. The concept of network marketing has been around for over 6 decades. That's 60 years. And it continues to grow because it empowers everyday people to build something meaningful by simply sharing products they believe in. So, when you combine a powerful product, a global company, and a system that rewards people instead of middlemen, you begin to see why so many people get so hyped and excited about this opportunity. Now, one of the things that people love about this opportunity is that it's simple and flexible. Not everyone joins for the same reason, and that's perfectly okay. Some people join simply as consumers. They enjoy the products, they drink the coffee, they experience the benefits of Gonoderma, and they purchase at member pricing. Now, that alone is already a great way to upgrade what you consume and use every single day, right? But many people look at this and say, you know what? If I'm already using these products, why not also build my own business? This is where the business builder option comes in. To start, GonoXL offers three starter packages: ESP1, 2, and 3. Each one simply determines the amount of product you begin with and the level at which you start your business. Here's something important: all three options work. Every one of them gives you access to the products, the system, the opportunity to build the business. However, many of our experienced leaders, especially those reaching gold, diamond, and higher, often recommend starting at ESP3. So here's why. It positions you to receive the maximum fast start bonuses available in the compensation plan, which means your business begins growing and people start joining your team. You're able to capture the full earning potential from the very beginning. Now, let me briefly explain how that works. When you introduce someone to the business and they get started, that's what's called Generation 1, your first generation. And depending on your starting package, you receive a fast start bonus from that enrollment. With ESP3, you can receive up to $150 right away. That's even more. And you want the most. Who doesn't want the most, don't they? And it doesn't stop there. When those people begin sharing the opportunity and bring in others, that becomes Generation 2, your second generation. And you can earn bonuses there as well, a bit higher than what you would usually get. This continues through 5 generations and so much more, and continues to grow every time, meaning the system rewards you not only for the people you personally introduce, but also for the other people they introduce by themselves. Your team begins to grow like so. And that's one of the powerful concepts behind network marketing: duplication. All thanks to one key word, one key action that drives us: share. It's called sharing. You share the opportunity with a few people, you share the products. They share with a few people, and over time, your network grows into something much bigger than anyone could build all by themselves. So, whether someone chooses ESP1, 2, or 3, the door is wide open. But for those who want to maximize the opportunity from day one, many leaders encourage starting at ESP3 because it positions you to take full advantage of the system as the business begins to grow. Now, let's take a look at what the growth of this business can actually look like. One of the most powerful ideas in network marketing is something called leverage. Now, instead of trying to do everything yourself, you simply focus on helping a few people get started and helping them do the exact same thing you did with them. Now, here in this slide example, you just introduced two people to the opportunity. That's it. Not 10, not 20, just two people. From there, those two people are going to share with a couple of people, and those people, shared by those two people, share with a couple more. Suddenly, something amazing begins to happen. the network starts growing beyond just you. Before long, thanks to those two people you introduced and the people they introduced it to, not long, you could have 31 people on one side and 31 on the other side of your organization. Now, here's the key thing to understand. You don't have to personally meet all 31 people. All you have to do is help those first two people get started. You teach them the system. They teach others to do the same thing. It's called duplication. And that's what sharing does all in all. It's not about doing everything by yourself. It's about building something that can grow through teamwork. And when that kind of growth happens, the compensation plan begins rewarding that volume. The combination of the fast start bonuses and the binary commissions, all thanks to what led to 31 people at the bottom and even more, it could bring a check close to $5,000 in the palm of your hands. Not because you sold thousands of products alone, but because you helped a community of people grow together. Now, results always depend on effort, consistency, and teamwork. Nothing happens automatically. But here's the thing. Most people spend up to 4 decades, that's 40 years, working to build someone else's dream. What network marketing offers in this case is a chance to spend time building something of your own, helping people improve their health, their finances, and create something much bigger together. You win, and everyone else underneath you also wins as well. What's even more greater, you don't even have to be a business expert, a salesperson, or some marketing genius. You just need to be someone that's willing to share. There's the key word again, share. Help people, grow with a team. This is exactly the real opportunity behind what you're seeing here. Now, let's take that idea, what we just talked about, and look at a simple example of what it could look like in real life. Now, imagine someone starts with, as I recommended, the ESP3 package, which positions them to receive the maximum fast start bonuses and full binary commissions from the beginning, as we already discussed. The first week is very simple. All you have to do is introduce two people to the opportunity, friends, coworkers, two people who see what you see. Now, because you start at ESP3, when those two people get started, you receive those maximum fast start bonuses, as I previously mentioned, higher than all the other ESPs. And your binary structure begins generating commission volume as well. So by your first week, you can already make $385. But it doesn't stop there. This is where things get interesting. By the second week, those two people might share with two people of their own, not you, those two people you introduced it to. Suddenly, the network begins to grow, not because you're chasing everyone by yourself, but because the system is duplicating. Everyone starts to share. So by the third week, that growth continues. By week 4, the numbers keep on building. And by week 5, the team has grown into something much bigger than the small start you had in week 1. What started with just 2 people could turn into dozens of people working together. You could have almost up to 2,000 by then and be making up to 4,000. That total could add up to that in earnings, all because you helped people start their own journey and letting the system duplicate. That's another key term, duplication. Most young people today are grinding hard. They're working long hours. They're juggling bills. They're trying to get ahead in a system that often feels like it's moving the finish line farther away. But what if instead of only trading time for money, you open that same one building something that grows? Because get this, the business doesn't explode because one person works harder than everyone else. No, that's not how it should go. It grows because people help people win. You help 2 people, they help 2 people. Those people help 2 more. And suddenly, the small decision you make today starts turning into something much more powerful over the next few weeks, months, years, maybe decades even. That's the real potential behind this opportunity. Not just making money, but building a network, momentum, building something that keeps growing even when you're not the one doing all the work. That's how easy it could be to do, how easy and possible it is to be making so much, all from just sharing and not much more grinding. Now, we've talked about businesses and bonuses and fast start incomes, which is great. But the real magic in network marketing is something called residual income. Now, residual income means you're not just paid for something you did, you continue to get paid as the activity continues. Now, let's kind of keep things super simple. You build a small team, right? Nothing crazy, just 10 people on your left and 10 people on your right. Now, imagine each of those people simply enjoying the products and staying on auto ship for 6 boxes. Basically, just maintaining their own product use or sharing with people around them. Now, think about that for a second. Not because you worked extra hours that week, not because you clocked into a job, it could already generate 188 and 195 in residual income. Now, here's where it gets interesting. If the team grows to both on the left and right, 100 people on both sides, that potential residual income grows with it. You're looking at 1,900, almost 2,000. And if the network grows even larger, say 1,000 people on each side, now you're talking about the potential for over 20 grand in residual income. Let me repeat. It might say 19, but think about it. That's almost 20 grand. Most people today are working hard, trading their time away for a paycheck that stops the moment they stop working. But imagine building something where your income is connected to a growing network of people using products they already love. That's the difference between linear income and residual income. It's so much better when you think about it. I mean, for many people, that $200 might just be a nice little bonus. For others, 20 grand just might, 2 grand just might start paying the bills or covering major bills. Almost like most jobs these days. But for some, that large number, that very, very large payout of 20 grand could completely, and I mean completely, replace any traditional job and give you the freedom to have and live the life you've been dreaming about. Working when you want, spending more time with friends and family, traveling, building something of your own. And besides, since Gano Excel is a network marketing, and this thing is so endless, it can even grow just beyond 20 grand. There are no limits. The real question it's not can this work? The real question should be, how big are you willing to build it? Now, most big changes start with a huge leap. Now, that's what this slide says. One good decision can alter the trajectory of our lives. Now, we all know what the world looks like right now. Prices are up, rent is high, jobs are demanding more hours, more energy, and somehow the paycheck still feels like it disappears too fast. For a lot of young people, the question isn't, do I want success? Of course we do. The real question is, how do I build something for myself when life is sometimes already expensive, busy, and exhausting? That's why this opportunity matters. Gano Excel is not asking you to quit your job immediately tomorrow. It's not asking you to have everything figured out. It's simply giving you a vehicle, a way to start building something on the side with products people already use, a system already in place, a community that helps you grow. Because trading hours for dollars can only take you so far. But learning how to share, build, and create residual income, that could change the direction of your life. One conversation, just one conversation can open a door. One decision can create momentum. One step today can put your future on a completely different path. So, don't wait until life feels perfect. Don't wait until you have more time. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start where you are. Learn as you grow. Grow with a team of your own. Because the future doesn't belong to people who just work the hardest. It belongs to the people who make the right moves early. Today could be just one of those moves. The question is not, can this work? The question is, what can it do for you? I'm looking forward to sharing more with you, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us today. And I wish you all the very best today.
Thank you so much, Michael. I really love that. Really, really touched me. Thank you for that powerful message, for your story, your heart, your vision. It truly made an impact today, and we appreciate it. And to everyone connected across all of the platforms, Whether you commented or you quietly tuned in, you are a part of this, and we are glad that you are here. Thank you as well to everyone who joined us on Facebook and YouTube. This wasn't just a presentation. It was an invitation to think differently, to move differently, and to create a life on your own terms. The information is already in your hands. Now the decision is yours. Don't let this just be another video, but let this be the moment that you decide to take action for your future. Go back to the person who invited you, ask questions, and take the next step, because opportunities don't change lives, decisions do. Thank you everyone for being here, and we will see you at the top. And have a great night, and we'll see you next week, and goodbye for now. Thank you, Michael.
This is not for everyone. It's for those who understand that the future isn't waited for, it's built. I'm not asking you to decide today if this is for you. I'm inviting you to decide whether you want to stay where you are, or if you're ready to build something different. We don't promise magic here. We develop people with vision, decision, and action. Years from now, this moment will return to your mind, and there will be only two choices. This is when I changed my story, or this is when I let the opportunity pass. You have the information. The napkin ends here. The legacy begins with your decision. What will you do with this opportunity?